Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, say it with the high priest. I can't hear you. Amun now, the stream of check it. And it's all one out the high priest, and that ain't no chemical tension. Sometimes, but he has made it, but the energy is got my spirit has stolen the answers to watching and protecting us. Every single minute, COVID-19 didn't stop me from collecting the cream, cause I'm a key worker, making sure fiends don't spaz out if there's no what? METASCIENCE. You know we have to reel that again. Yeah, today on the METASCIENCE Ministries, it's gonna get serious, but just stay tuned to 104.1 FM, i.e. Omega FM Radio.co.uk, to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show. Make sure you spread the word of METASCIENCE. Tell a friend, tell your loved ones to tune in right now. We're gonna go straight into it. You follow that. So let's go. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE. Amun, the high priest, grand hyphen, METASCIENCE. Like this is winter, looking like shit, I know the future. Nigerian joke, I know go like me. I was going to get my future. I'm gonna live like matter, but my water clean, and black lives matter. The way it is different, all lives matter. Jamaica, I tell what I make all lives matter. Looking at things that do not lie. I like to go to sleep with that line. I need to say we be one shot. I need to say that unity will be long shot. I need to say that one love will be long shot. But that's not the nature. You say that now one shot. All right, no worries. Let me say, come again. Come again. METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again. METASCIENCE. I can't hear you. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest, Amun, the street prophet, check it. And it's Amun, the high priest, and that ain't no gimmick. Young baby, but the energy is got my spirit has stolen the answers to watching and protecting us every single minute. COVID-19 just stop me from collecting the cream, because I'm a key worker. Control feelings don't speak. I'm the high priest and was present but remains unseen. Was present but remains unseen. You can't black life. 12 parties and black shoulder shadow. METASCIENCE Ministries and stand by my side. And cause you are physically free. Our minds corrupted by a digital screen. The truth is looking for the light and see. Give thanks for life, give thanks for the breath. We are the strongest, we're the last ones left. METASCIENCE. Give thanks for life, give thanks for the breath. We are the strongest, we're the last ones left. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. I can't hear you. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. I can't hear you. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE. The grand high. Stay long in the UK. Deliverance blessings to all my spiritual warriors like they across the road, especially my spiritual warriors in Nigeria, Delta State, River State, and Lagos. Let me say, come again, metascience, say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, metascience, say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, metascience, I can't hear you. Let me say, come again, metascience, say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again, metascience, baby. I need you to scream, I'm a Nubian queen, and I'm feeling supreme, baby. I need you to scream, I'm a Nubian queen, and I'm feeling supreme, baby. I need you to scream, I'm a Nubian queen, and I'm feeling supreme. I'm a Nubian queen, and I'm feeling supreme. I'm a Nubian queen, and I'm feeling supreme. Metascience. Metascience. Can't hear you. Say it again. Metascience. 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 As we walk through the shadow, or as we walk through the valley of death, we shall fear no evil, because we are protected by our sword of righteousness and our spiritual armor. We're ready for the evil and wickedness that exists in this world. Let's go. Meta science? All right. Before we start, we first must give thanks and praises to Amun Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Tahuti, Al-Kadir, Usa, Uset, Eru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Ptah, Haile Selassie, Rastafari, Metascience, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the most high. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. Greetings, my spiritual warriors and my metascience soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metascience Ministries. Amun L. You're done, no? Metascience? Now the High Priest Amun L hopes all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses are okay and enjoying the weather outside today. It's looking hot, but it's not too hot, but it's okay. You can imagine everything is everything. And right now, the High Priest Amun L is just here on omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. Also, the High Priest Amun L is live on YouTube. So what does that mean? High Priest, it means that you can see the High Priest Amun L in the physical 3D virtually by going on YouTube now and typing in the YouTube search engine Amun L, which is spelled A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, M for Nubian, space. Hold on. Space L, which is spelled E for El Elyon and L for love. And then all you have to do is go on to the search results. You'll see the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel. You'll see the High Priest Amun L with his khaki suit pointing at you in the picture. All you have to do is click the button, the red button to subscribe, and press the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever the High Priest Amun L is going live. Also, you'll see the High Priest Amun L in his live stream, and it will say the High Priest Amun L is live via omegafmradio.co.uk, the 14th of the 4th, 2021. You're done. No, METASCIENCE. Click that link and you can see the High Priest Amun live and direct in omegafmradio.co.uk headquarters. METASCIENCE. Now, the High Priest Amun is just about to fix something up real quick. Just some sound engineering going on right now. All right, let's do this. Yes. All right, cool. Yeah, we got it sorted out now. So yes, the High Priest Amun gives thanks and praises to all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses that were tuned in on Monday, the 12th of April 2021 to the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show. And the people that were asking questions on the show as well, give thanks and praises to you, because at least you are interested in what Metascience is all about. And for also to King Keith, that kept on the reasoning and fellowship after the High Priest Amun went off air with Lady M, and the High Priest Amun had to be working overtime to give the answers that are necessary for King Keith and for others that are a bit confused of Metascience. Now, today on the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show via omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and also YouTube Live, High Priest Amun is going to break it down. What is Metascience? The High Priest Amun is currently fasting, hasn't eaten nothing this morning or this grand rising and this afternoon, and his throat is dry. You can imagine, very dry. His lips are dry. Everything is so dry, you know, and that's what comes with the dry fast. You follow that. Yeah, because the High Priest Amun and his Metascience soldiers have done it before in Lent. Now we're doing the Ramadan fasting or Zoyam. Yeah, in terms of the Arabia. You follow that. And it's all good because again we're showing that we are divine entities or beings on this planet, and we can do any challenge that is necessary. You follow that. So the High Priest Amun is going to go into prayer shortly, but today on the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show, we're talking about, well, we're breaking down what is Metascience, because many people are confused and don't understand and understand what Metascience is all about, which is acceptable. You follow. The High Priest Amun doesn't want to confuse any of the kings and queens and gods and goddesses. We want to get straight to the point. Some people believe that they know what Metascience is, but they don't. You follow that. Metascience is not something that is a theory. Metascience is practical. There's theory and practical. That's why it's science. Metascience. You see, you have to be a scientist to really understand Metascience. Because when you're doing science, especially degree level, you got a hypothesis. And what is a hypothesis? A hypothesis is the theory, is the question or idea. You follow that. For example, all the great scientists have had their hypothesis, i.e., Einstein, Isaac Newton, who else? The man that made electricity, what's his name? Tesla, Nikola Tesla, and various other scientists. You follow that. And then they will have an analysis with the hypothesis, meaning that they're going to study their theory or what they believe is real. And then as a result of studying or analyzing the theory or the hypothesis, they will have results. And as the results come true, you'll be able to have a conclusion. This is what meta science is all about. This is the scientific part of it. You follow that. Now the meta, meaning beyond or transforming. For example, metamorphic rock. You follow that. What does metamorphic rock mean? Metamorphic rock is like marble. It's gone through various processes to become that rock. The same like we go through many processes or transform to become who we are. Also, meta means beyond. Yeah, what does beyond mean? Beyond this world, beyond the cosmos, beyond you. You follow that? Beyond the physical. So if we're saying meta science is beyond science, that means we're dealing with beyond knowledge. You follow that? Because science is all about knowledge from evidence. You follow that? And this is what we're saying. You are the evidence of the meta science. Your experiences are the evidence of the meta science. For example, the miracles that manifest in your reality, those are the evidence or the experiences that comes from the meta science. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna get into that in after the news. What is meta science? But for now, we're getting into the prayer. Again, the high priest Amun is on empty in terms of the fuel tank. The high priest Amun hasn't eaten nothing or drinking anything since sunrise. So the high priest Amun is just expressing himself through pure spirit, pure ruh or rook, or the omnipotent force, the Holy Spirit. This is what's the driving force for the high priest Amun Nothing else. You follow that. Let's go. Meta science. So now the first prayer we're going to do is Psalms 91, Telehim 91. Reason why we do the prayer is because we all can relate to the prayer. You follow that. If we do a next prayer, you're not going to be able to relate to it. You follow that. So we have to do it by steps. And Psalms 91 is relevant because it's powerful prayer and it makes sense for the majority of people. And you have to understand that the Tanakh or the Torah or the Bible come from our scriptures. You follow that. Now, let's go. We're going to do Psalms 91. For those who want to participate, please turn to Psalms 91 in the Bible or Telehim 91 in the Tanakh. Now, we just received the text from 825. And it says, I'm tuned in, Scratch Professor. Yes, I give thanks, King, for tuning in. Different phone number. But yeah, all right, cool. So the high priest will give you a couple of moments to turn to Psalms 91 or Telehim 91 in your Bible or your Tanakh for your Hebrew Israelites. Meta science. Welcome back to the Meta Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. This is the High Priest, Grand High from the METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun L. Yeah, no, METASCIENCE. Now, are we ready for the prayer? Because High Priest someone else ready. Let's go. He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, i.e. the Almighty. I will say of Atumre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress, my Atumre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Atumre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even the Most High, i.e. El Elyon, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion, on adder, the young lion, and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy and show him my salvation. METASCIENCE. The High Priest Amun El hopes you felt that prayer in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, in your bones, coming from your radio speakers. Again, we don't play, we don't ramp when it comes to prayer time. Make sure that we're doing it constantly, and it's our covenant to the Most High. Now, the next prayer we're going to do is Psalm 71 or Telehim 71. And for those kings and queens and gods and goddesses that want to participate in this prayer, you can turn to Psalm 71 or Telehim 71 in your Bible and turn up respectively. And we continue with the prayer. Let's go. METASCIENCE. And welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand High from the METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun El. You're done, no? METASCIENCE. Now, are we ready for Psalm 71? Because the High Priest Amun El is ready for Psalm 71. Let's go! METASCIENce. In thee, O Atumre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Atumre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Atumre, Amun-Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art, he took me out of my mother's bowels, and praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not out in old age, forsake me not when my strength faileth. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for me take for my soul to take counsel together, saying, Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Forsake him, persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Be not far from me, O my Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed that are adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. But I will hope continually and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall show forth thy righteousness and thy salvation all the day, for I know not the numbers thereof. I will go in the strength of Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine only. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim has taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also when I'm old and grey-headed, O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, forsake me not until I have showed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come, thy righteousness also. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is very high, who has done great things. O Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, who is like unto thee, thou which hast showed me great and sore troubles, shall quicken me again, and shall bring me up from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth. O my Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Unto thee who I will sing with the harp, O thou Holy One of Israel, METASCIENCE. My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my hurt. METASCIENCE. The high priest Amun hopes you felt the prayer in your soul, in your spirit, in your heart, in your bones, coming from your radio speakers. Again, we don't play with when it comes to the prayer. We make sure you feel the prayer. METASCIENCE. Now, the next prayer we're going to do is the Lord's Prayer, i.e., Matthew 6, verse 9 to 13. We're going to do it in the Greek first, and then we're going to translate it into the English. Are you ready for the prayer? I pray someone else ready for the prayer. Let's go. METASCIENCE.
Amun ha entois uranos, hagiasteto ta onamasu, entheto he basileasu, genetheto ta telemasu, hos en urano, hai epipesi. Panaton dimon, ton epiusion, dos emin semen. Kaya fes emin ta ofelimata emin. Hos kai remes, apiamen tois ofelites umon. Kai me esenenke semas, is perasmon. Ala lusa emas, apo tu ondu. Amen.
Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy. And welcome back to the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metascience Ministries. Amun El. You done, no? METASCIENCE. Now, we just heard the Lord's Prayer in the Greek, the original tone. Now we're going to translate it into the English, and it goes like this. And after this manner, therefore pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amun, amen, Asheo, METASCIENCE. All right, we got a caller. Let's go. Okay, they locked off, no problem. Well, at least we got to finish the prayer with no interruptions. You follow that? METASCIENCE. Next prayer we're gonna do come from now the Quran. Remember, it's Ramadan. It's all about prayer as well. We're gonna do Al-Fatiha first, and then after we're gonna do Surah 112, i.e., Al-Ikhlas, or the sincerity. Now, for the Muslim brothers and sisters, now whoever's calling, call me after the news or call me in the news, 606. I priest someone else has to finish the prayer for the Muslim brothers and sisters. So we're going to do Al-Fatiha, Surah 1, and it goes like this. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi wa bin alamin. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina amta alaihim. Khayri maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Ameen. METASCIENCE. So the translation from the Arabic for the prayer is, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. All praise is for Allah, Lord of all worlds. For most compassionate, most merciful, Master of Day of Judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those who you are displeased with or who are astray. METASCIENCE. Now, we're coming up to the news. Stay tuned to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via omegafmradio.co.uk. METASCIENCE.
Media Rate 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the omegaradio.co.uk news at 1.
The aviation minister says people should know which countries they'll be able to travel to this summer without having to quarantine early next month. Trips could resume as soon as the 17th of May using the government's traffic light system. Those returning from green nations won't have to isolate when they come back. Industry leaders have described the plans as too complex, but the minister, Robert Course, disagrees.
It has to be robust and it has to be sustainable, because none of us want to be going backwards either on the domestic roadmap or on this international roadmap.
People are being encouraged to take part in a study exploring the mixing of coronavirus vaccines. There's another 2 grams have been added to the research. Experts will look at Moderna and Novavax alongside one.
Greetings. You okay?
Yeah, I've never listened to your program before. I just told my brethren just finished that show there. I'm much radio still left on the show, but I love what you're doing, my lord.
All right, good, thanks, King.
Rastafari, and I can see that the eyes are young within the tongue that's coming out. I can see the tongue is young, you know?
Yes,
So,
King.
I just want you to do for me is to help me put up on the same level where you live on.
No worries, King.
Rastafari, I know that.
Yes, sir.
I've never heard anyone in the year we ever speak like that.
No, I hear that, King. No problem. Let's just keep listening. Listen to the afternoon news, and we'll break it down even more.
Yeah, man, I love it because my job is Psalm 71. When we start with, that's about weird. But when you come down a bit more from the womb, from the mother, we realize we're on the same page, but you are speaking in a different tongue.
Absolutely, King.
So I'd love to love to hear that. I love to have a connection with the eye to know when we are, what the eye is saying, and everything can be in the right perspective.
No worries, King. Yeah, everything is everything, and you're connected. It shows that you got the Holy Spirit within you. You follow that.
Yeah, man. I understand that. That's why I'm saying I'm ringing, because I love how the eye talk. I love the word sound coming out of the eye utter, so I'm just saying, where do I get a Bible like your one? So I was writing, I was doing what I'm doing, but when you said you're gonna do the Muslim one as well, but me I said, but wait, this brother is very versatile.
Look, King, you see the people then, they don't understand. You understand the meta science, because some people, like especially the youth them and the man them that are in jail, because remember the radio station is touching the man them in jail and that, and they don't know anything else but the Islam. So you have to give them what they want first, and then after that you can give them what they need, because then they'll trust you. You know what you're talking about, and this is what the people like the youth them have been telling me, like, oh, they're more on the Islam thing, they're not on the Christian thing. So I got yeah.
Well, I can see both sides, come here, Rasta man, so we can see both sides of the conversation, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I just love what the guy is doing, and now I don't want to keep up your time. Maybe somebody else want to come in on the same conversation. But send me, if you have any link, Bridget, just send it on the phone for me now, please.
Yeah, no worries, King. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, so we can get to know each other. And, come Bridget just finished the show just now. That's how we end up. I listen to the eye,
No, I hear that.
Anything to do with the Bible, I mean it. You know the way there?
Yes, sir.
So, go do your show, my lad, and any link you can send, I don't know where you don't know how, but we can still link due to technology.
Yes, sir. No problem. Okay.
So, if you can send me something, and even tell me where I can get all them Bible, the Bible where you are read from, my lad, because you spoke, I love how you spoke in Amharic. You know them way there?
You know. Yes, sir. Yeah, you see, you really do know the Bible and the Torah and all them kind of thing there. You say, man, speaking in Amharic.
Yeah, man, I really know what going on, my lad. That's why I'm every job for you, man. I hear this prayer before. You know what I mean? I love how you talk, I love how you put it together,
Yes, King.
So keep doing your work, my lad, and like I say, anything, just send me a link or something that we can link up, and you can break it down for me a little more, because right now I'm doubling to this right now. I don't have no idea, but I know so by the time you finish, you can show me what I want, see?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, look at this. What do I call him here?
I priest someone else.
High priest, Rastafari, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd love to meet you, my lord. Jano, I
Yes, sir.
want to meet you.
Yeah,
the
no.
moment I want to meet you, see?
Yes, sir. No problem, King.
Alright, so whatever you need to send me for me to link you up, you do that on this phone here, yes?
No.
Yeah?
No problem, I'll save it. What's your name, King?
And then they call me Michael, but I was baptized as Hail Mikhail.
Okay, Archangel Michael, yeah?
Yeah?
Archangel Michael or Michael.
That's right. That's right. Yeah?
All right.
Rastafari.
Yes, sir.
To the eye. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to listen out, yeah?
All right, King. Bless up. Yes, sir. And there you go. There you have it. You see, one of a random phone call, like what the high priest someone else doing. Is that real? Can't fake it. It's just what it is. Done now. Just doing some madness. Alright, it's Amun on the track. You done know. A quick 16 for all y'all. Conscious flow with a track 5 to it. Alright, let's go in. Alright, I'm going in. I adapt to my environment. That's the way you survive. Cultural force exists in my mind. My ego performs suicide. Spiritual armor equipped like Billy. I'm ready to die. Always perceived with a third eye. Cause the devil believes we're all fools. So I refract, lose light. My priest tools, METASCIENCE. I'll still in heaven with my own rules. Me dropping knowledge is like me dropping jewels. A signal for the enemy. These beliefs are full of complexity, especially when I provide a remedy, wisdom, to destroy white supremacy. I told you that I was radical, and my spirit is irrational. Every decision I make, good or wrong, is infallible. Listen, there's more to life than capital. Wise words from the Elohim, that's dynamical. Amun, there's no way out. In this game, my bars only explain a fraction of my pain. My spirit, you can never tame. Amun, there's no way out. In this game, my bars only explain a fraction of my pain. My spirit, you can never tame. Amun, there's no way out. In this game, my bars only explain a fraction of my pain. My spirit, you can never tame. Amun, METASCIENCE. My ego performs suicide. Spiritual armor equipped like Biggie. I'm ready to die. Always perceive with a third eye. God, devil, believes we're all fools. So I refract, lose light with my priest tools.
We so often forget our prayers, but I don't leave where I'm staying without greeting to the Most High. If it be New Moon Day, it's still a wonderful day, because I'm alive to see life and preserve a way. Hasn't time changed? Some choose a senseless way, but I know my family will be proud of me some way, someday, because I wasn't one to love with fools. My enemy can never rub shoulders with me. And like to D, who knows that you have a contrite heart. I know cunning way, align with the stars. It's the world's biggest secret. See you at the crossroads. If we meet again, I know that there is some lost souls I won't see again. Find it deep inside me to restore the joy and love again. Only time I experience heartbreak is when my mother got a divorce. At the same time, my father left me astray. Strategic.
There's no way out. In this game, my bars only explain a fraction of my pain, my spirit you can never tame. Amun, there's no way out. In this game, my bars only explain a fraction of my pain, my spirit you can never tame. There's no way out. In this game, my bars only explain a fraction of my pain, my spirit you can never tame. That's my vibe. That's the way you survive. Culture for success. In my mind, my ego, perform suicide. Spiritual armor quit, like Biggie. I'm ready to die. Always see me if I die. Cause devil, believe me or force. So I write, use the life, with my resource.
Hello. Hi. Hello, can you hear me? Why was it 2 tires? Alright. Yeah, I'm listening. Alright. Yeah, no problem. Well, the hospital. I mean, the surgery. On the pharmacy. To do what? Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, no. Alright, bye. And welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun. You're done, no? METASCIENCE. Now, the High Priest Amun wants to give a shout out to King Michael for his support and calling the High Priest Amun. Give thanks and praises to you, King. You're done now. METASCIENCE. Also, the High Priest Amun is going to finish the Muslim prayers, the Islamic prayers. We've got Surah 112, I eat out khairs, the sincerity. And the High Priest Amun is ready to do this prayer. And it goes like this. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Allah as-samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad Walam yakun kufu'u ahad. All right. Now we did the prayer in the Arabic. Now we're going to translate it in the English, and it goes like this: In the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer needed by all. He has never had offspring, nor he was born, and there is none comparable to him. METASCIENCE. The high priest, someone else hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your spirit, in your bones, in your heart, coming from your radio speakers. The high priest, someone else, now is going to move on to the METASCIENCE prayer, and we're also going to remember Matthew 5, verse 3 to 10, so that we can truly enter the kingdom of heaven. Let's go. So we give thanks and praises to Amun Ray, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El-Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al-Kadir, Tahuti, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Ma'at, Enki, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, METASCIENCE, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the most high. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us the strength, the endurance, the energy to be able to proceed with our fasting or Zoyam. Also, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and in the cosmos. And also, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us the Most High's grace so that we can be able to be completing our missions and also fulfilling our purpose on the planet and in the cosmos. Also, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for being our shield and also giving us the intuition and clairvoyance so that we can see beyond the illusion or beyond the third dimension and enter the higher dimensions, i.e. the fifth dimension. Also, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us our life and giving us the moment and the experience of our spiritual journey while we travel through the cosmos, i.e. we're transcending through planet Earth so that we can enter the kingdom of heaven. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for being our shield and protecting us and guiding us on our path of righteousness as we walk the path of righteousness so that we can enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. Amun Ashe or METASCIENCE. Now, the last thing that we're going to do or read out before we get into the main event of the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 4.1 FM, or on YouTube Live on the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel, which is Amun L, which is spelled, if you want to see the High Priest Amun L in the physical virtually, is Amun L, which is spelled A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, N for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for El Elyon and L for love. METASCIENCE. And then if you click in the search results or in the search icon, you'll see the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel. And to identify the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel, you'll see the High Priest Amun L in his khaki suit pointing at you. All you have to do is click the red button, which is subscribe, and the bell icon so you can be notified when the High Priest Amun L is going live on or dropping new content. Now, the High Priest Amun L is live on YouTube, and to see the High Priest Amun L on the YouTube, you'll see the High Priest Amun L link saying the High Priest Amun L is live via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, the 14th of the 4th, 2021. METASCIENCE. Now, so let's go into the last part before the main event, which is Matthew 5, verse 3 to 10, which says, Blessed are those the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure at heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. METASCIENCE. The high priest Amun hopes you felt them revelations in your heart, in your spirit, in your bones, in your soul, coming from your radio speakers. Again, we're using the power of metascience to decipher and debunk the Bible or the New Testament so that we can apply it to our life, the metascience, and see the transformation in our lives. You're done, no? Metascience. So now, the last part, or the main event now, is today, what is metascience? Because people were confused last Monday or the previous show on Monday, the 12th of April, 2021. A lot of questions. The first thing we're going to do in terms of what is metascience, we're going to play a soundbite that the High Priest Amun made last year. We're going to play 2 sound bites, and then we're going to go into the symbology of metascience, because you got to see the symbol, i.e. the logo, and the logo says a lot, and it'll be able, hold on. Yeah, the symbology will make things clearer and clarify more what is metascience. But yeah, sorry, we're gonna go into the video or the sound bite, which is available on the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel, Amun L, and you'll be able to find it. So let's go. Metascience. Okay. This is the High Priest and Grand High Priest of Metascience Ministries. Amun L. Done. Here to give spiritual guidance. And praises. Atumre, Amunre, Allah. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you doing? El Shaddai, Ma'at, Tahuti, El Chezedek, Al Kadir, Marduk, and to the ancestors. Thank you for tuning into Metascience. But the question is, what is Metascience? Metascience will be explained to you below. Metascience.
I would understand from your perspective, your Metascience, obviously looking at it, like you mentioned on Monday, is to repair yourself, yes.
Yes, it's to repair yourself, King, as well. Absolutely. A lot of broken souls on the road.
And I think what's confusing people is that there is the theologian side of it, which is not, I could understand where you're coming from as well, because I see you from repairing, it's knowing that self, better thyself, and knowing where that is going, So
exactly.
Sorry?
Exactly, King. That last one, knowing where Vi is going.
Maybe people are confused is the way it is coming across in the radio. So if you probably say you want to repair thyself, then maybe people will get where you're coming from. Rather than from the scientific, the scientific of things, i.e. because and layman and preachers, which there. To be honest with you, I'm sorry, I'm going to use a controversial word. They're basically the comment. They're comment. Making money out of the congregation, That necessarily beneficial to them. Or beneficial to our race, per se, people of colors. Just leave it to that and let you continue. Okay?
All right, King. Give thanks and praises to you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, peace one. All right, that was King Ade from Hendon with his offering to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via omegafmradio.co.uk. Give thanks and praise to you, King. And let's continue. What is METASCIENCE Part 1?
Is beyond knowledge in a nutshell. However, if we want, what is METASCIENCE?
The son.
Science will be explained to you, beloved. METASCIENCE is beyond knowledge in a nutshell. However, if we want to get the deeper meaning, we first must have to break down the word metascience. Metascience consists of two words, meta and science. Meta, from Greek origin, means beyond or higher, and science, meaning knowledge or knowledge acquired through study.
Greetings. Greetings.
Yeah, peace.
Yes, sir. You're right, Key. You okay?
Yeah, so I didn't hear what Andy was saying because I was on the phone, but I was the one that was talking to you on Wednesday, you know that?
Monday.
Was it Monday? Sorry, my fault. Today is Wednesday, oh my gosh. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
So I was saying to Lady M about the man calling you, and he says if you were European, but she said he asked you if you were Nuwapian. That is why I was talking about that. So Nuwapian, are you a Nuwapian?
No, I'm not Nuwapian. I'm not.
Okay, so I thought he said Nubian because a Nubian is a natural, is a person, is a natural culture. A Nubian is mostly the people from Sudan and from mostly from the eastern part of Africa. But
yes.
The reason why I decided to ask that because he asked if you were religious, and I was thinking, what would religion have to do with metascience? Because religion and metascience, religion and science is two opposite.
Yeah, but you have to understand, King, back in the day, like our ancestors, Kemet and all of that, they combined the two, the science and the spirituality.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
Yeah.
Which is reasonable. So that's why I thought you was about as well. As I say, my granny used to say, oh, there's a letter waiting for me, she's gonna get some money, and you know, all these things she used to say, somebody calling her name, is always true. So I used to want to know how she knew that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like the animals, isn't it? Look like the birds, they're flying in unison, but they never put up at each other, have they?
Oh, that's because they're tapped into nature, innit?
So, yeah, so mental science would have been that as well, but I was thinking has to do with science.
Okay.
And you just put the meta in front of the science, like they have physics as well. Because physics is part of science, isn't it?
Yeah, but see, that's limited. Why just metaphysics? There's more to science than just physics. You know, physics is the physical aspect of science. Or hold on, physics is to do with like phenomena, natural phenomena. Let me get the definition of physics.
But physics have a lot to do with mathematics as well, isn't it? Because most of the things you come up with is to do with mathematical. Like even creation is to do with mathematical, isn't it?
Well, according to what they're saying on Google, it says physics is the branch of science that deals with the structure of matter and how the fundamental constitutions of the universe interact. It studies objects ranging from the very small, using quantum mechanics, to the entire universe using general relativity. Do you understand that? Or do you want me
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So that's physics, yeah. And then when you put metaphysics, that's beyond. So it's like, for example, Bobby Hemmett, Dr. Phil Valentine, them kind of guys are the ones that are the metaphysic guys. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, but what about you said? What was Epstein? What was Epstein? What he about? Epstein.
Well, Einstein.
Sorry, my God, yeah.
Well, Einstein, yeah. Einstein is talking about E equals mc squared, i.e. that energy equals the mass times the speed of light.
Yeah, but that was not physics.
No, that's physics, but that's like quantum mechanics. That's what we're dealing with. Like that's a different kind. That's a physics, but that's modern physics. Quantum mechanics is saying that light is a particle. You follow that?
Yeah.
That it's not a wave. You know, back in the day they'll say that light is a wave. Yeah, but they're saying no, that light is a particle. That is physical. That's
what light is physical. Yeah, it's when they put up. It's when you see it, isn't it? You know when a light beam on something and the beam comes back is when you see the light. Have you know that?
Yeah, but also they say that the light is a photon. Yeah,
it is a photon as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the photon is to do with your lenses, because you know your lens is what pick up that and take it to your eye, which is your brain. The forebrain they call it. The front lobe of your brain. That's what you call third eye, or eye. It's only one eye to have. The rest is lens. That's why you have contact lens, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
the lens goes into the eye and the eye works it out.
Yes, you got the lens is, well, the eye is just like a receiver for the light, and then the light is processed through your brain. Like that's just, you know,
your brain is what processes it, yeah?
Yeah, the brain is what processes the light, and then the meta science is absorbing the light, so that to the point where you're now seeing beyond the light. That's the meta science with the light. So what we just said, you said that the photon, yeah, which is a packet of light, which is quanta, which is packets of energy that contains light codes, contains information or information, okay? And we say that our eye is the receiver, i.e., you see, like one's radio box is a receiver. It's receiving 104.1 FM frequency. The same way like the light from atom ray or the sun is transmitting light from the cosmos to planet Earth, and our eye is the receiver that is receiving that frequency, i.e. the visible light. Our brain is the part of us that is translating or bringing out the light. Can you please turn down your radio, King? Because I'm getting a lot of feedback. Can you please turn it down, King? Because again, it's just going louder and louder than the radio, and people on the thing can't hear properly. Anyway, yeah, that's better. So yeah,
but listen, no, I see you switch. Now the light of the sun then is, for me, is different to the light of a searchlight or light of a car, whatever. But I need you to explain the frequency, because for me, the sun is what gives off the information that you'll be getting. You know that the information continues to flow. Like when you have a broadband, the broadband is there, and when you tap into the broadband through your phone or through your internet kind of scenario, iPad or something, this is when you get that kind of information. That's what your brain does. So explain to me with the sun, what do you mean by frequency? Explain that. Sorry.
What the sun here? What do I mean by frequency?
Yeah, because the sun frequency, I think some people get the word frequency mixed up in it. Like frequency for me is the transmitting of the information that comes from, because that's where the energy comes from. That's where the electrical
scenario is the frequency, the electric. It comes from the sun, the solar, and it's coming to the third eye. That's where it generated into your life senses, because the eye is the first eye, I would say, which you call the third eye, is your soul. That's where the energy comes in from. So I was saying, explain when there's a frequency with the sun, what you mean. I explain what I think it is.
Okay, all right, cool. Frequency, yeah, it's basically like the basic part of frequency. What in terms of the science, not meta science, science is it is waves per second. That's frequency. Waves per second. I.e., yeah. For example, you got sound wave, you got and you got the light waves.
Yes.
Yeah. The difference between sound wave and light wave is sound wave is longitudinal wave. Sound wave is longitudinal. Yeah. Yeah, longitudinal wave. Yeah. What does that mean? Longitudinal.
Longitude, yes.
Yeah, longitudinal wave. It says, according to BBC, bite size waves are only one way in which energy may be transferred between stores. Both mechanical and electrical magnetic waves will transfer energy, but not matter.
I know what I was explaining anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it says in longitudinal waves, the vibrations are parallel to the direction of wave travel. Examples of longitudinal waves are sound waves, ultrasound waves, and seismic P waves, which is like earthquake. That's seismic P waves. That's the earthquake. Wait, you see, like when the earth vibrates. Yeah, that's seismic wave. One way to remember the movement of particles in longitudinal waves is that the P sound, i.e., longitudinal waves, such as seismic waves, may be thought as pressure or push waves as particles move parallel. Now, with the example would be like the slinky. Yeah, you see that the slinky toy, that toy that it bounces up and down. Yeah, it's like a spring. That's longitudinal waves. Then the transverse waves are the vibrations are at a right angle to the direction of travel, i.e., they're perpendicular of its distribution. Yeah. Meaning when it's being propagated, i.e., you create the wave, is traveling perpendicular to how it was being formed. And examples of that are vibrations, electromagnetic waves, i.e., light waves, microwaves, radio waves, and seismic S waves, and the Mexican wave in a sports stadium. But we're focusing on the electromagnetic waves, i.e., the light waves, microwaves, and radio waves. Okay, now because now we've broken it down, what does it mean?
One question before you go on. Do the sun has radiation?
Yes, it does.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and what you want to know what radiation is?
No, well, you have the microwave already. That's radiation, but the sun's radiation is similar, but it's different in the sense.
Well, radiation, all it is the emission of energy as electromagnetic waves or as moving subatomic particles, especially high energy particles, which cause ionization, i.e.
But what you said, the microwave does that?
Yeah, the microwave radiates because it's producing high energy or electromagnetic waves, i.e.
All right, okay, that's it. All right, just for people to know what
all
I'm
right,
saying.
all right.
Go ahead, yeah, all right, respect, man.
Yeah. So now we're going back to atom ray or the sun. Yeah, atom ray is emitting radiation, i.e. light wave, microwave, radio wave, gamma wave, all of the waves. You follow that? Because
yes, I got you.
But you can't see some of the waves. You can only see visible light, and you can only feel infrared rays.
You can't see the magnetic field as well, yeah?
No, you can't. You have to have a different. Sense. Like your eyes can't see that. It's existing. like for example, the radio wave. You can't see it, but you can hear it, or you need a machine that can transmit it and receive it.
Same like the broadband. That's what I was trying to demonstrate there.
Well, the broadband.
Where the broadband is a wave as well.
Okay.
That comes in your house.
Okay, let's break that one down. Yeah, broadband, is radio wave or microwave, but then you got the fiber optic broadband, yeah, which is a light wave, yeah, that is carrying light, and it's got information in the light. You see, this is now meta science, because when we're talking about the fiber optic broadband, which is basically light, yeah, in a tube, yeah, it's the same way the light coming from atom ray we receive, which is information, and your first.
Okay, that's what I was saying. So okay, I'm gonna hang up now and continue listening. So that's exactly what I was trying to say. I couldn't have explained it as you are doing. You're doing a good job, and continue, yeah.
Okay, King, thank you so much for
respect. Be
Yes, sir.
strong, be loved, and be more.
Yes, I one peace. Now that was King Key. Thank you so much for your support and your offering. Now let's go back. What is the science again? Let's break it down again. Let's go. We want to get the deeper meaning. We first must have to break down the word metascience. Metascience consists of two words, meta and science. Meta, from Greek origin, means beyond or higher, and science, meaning knowledge or knowledge acquired through study. Put that together and you get higher knowledge acquired through study. Yeah, meaning that metascience is practical. Metascience is the truth. Metascience is your own truth. Now, to find the empirical formula of metascience, first, we have to acknowledge that there are 4 degrees. And those 4 degrees are right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, and sound right reasoning. All right, now that's part 1. Did everybody get that? What metascience is? Call 0753 996 8143 or text 0753 996 8143 if you didn't get that. Now we're going into part 2. Let's go. Metascience. I'm back to Metascience Ministries. This is the High Priest and Grand Hyphen Amun we don't know. Previously, we were talking about what is metascience and the 4 degrees which make up the empirical formula of metascience. To refresh us, let's go over the 4 degrees again. The first one being right knowledge, the second one being right wisdom, right understanding, and the 4th being sound right reasoning. Now, each degree holds 180 degree pi radians degrees, or pi radians to be correct. Yeah? So, right knowledge consists of Abrahamic religion, ancient Kemet, ancient Sumerian, and ufology, and also how to survive in Babylon. That's the first one. All right, and everyone. Welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun L. You're done, no? METASCIENCE. Now, we basically explain what is METASCIENCE with the sound bites. So now, we're going to go into the symbology of METASCIENCE. Because some of you don't know what the logo is for METASCIENCE. Now, okay, so we start off with the symbol of METASCIENCE, or the allegory. Yeah, for those who don't know what allegory is like a photo. Now someone's calling, you're going live. Greetings.
Good morning, King.
Yes, King, you okay, DJ Blake?
Yeah, good man. Yeah, man, respect, man.
Yeah, respect to you too, King.
Yes, man. I just wanted to find out the METASCIENCE thing.
One more time, King. I didn't get what you said.
Did you get any season for
What?
tuition?
Tuition?
You know, money.
Like I said, I can't really understand what you're saying, King. You're saying what, Dr. Malachi York?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, what about him?
I said, did you get any philosophical people from on his institute or you were dealing with anything like that? Are you still learning that you get to the top of part or anything like that chocolate that moving money?
Okay, let me explain it now. Okay, so first of all, yeah, it all started when I was in Holland. Yeah, this is like 2014. I was in Holland, and I was suffering so much to the point where I believed that how did I like overcome the suffering? That there must be a God, but it must not be that it's not a white God, it's not an Arab God, it's not a Hindu God, but there's black God. You follow that? Yeah, yeah, black God. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, when was us black people or melanated rich people? When was we powerful? When did we rule the earth? And then it hit me that it was ancient Egypt days. We built the pyramids. The white man had to study from us to get the knowledge that he has today. And I thought, in the Bible, they say that we're in God's image. But how can we be worshiping a God that is not in our image? And then
That's right. Okay.
yeah, so that's when it hit me. I was like, you know what? It's Kemet. It's Kemet. Yeah, but I have to. And the thing is, yeah, my next door neighbor was talking about all of this stuff, but I wasn't ready for it. He was like I was about 17 when he was talking about that black people ruled the earth, we're the original being, and all these kind of things. But I wasn't ready for that because the way he was going on, you know, he was talking, but that was high frequency. And some again with the meta science, it's not meant for everybody. You can't really be talking about certain. Yeah. A whole heap of what, King?
I said, I don't you took up every other religion. You took up every other religion and you seek knowledge. But you see, everything, sometimes you have to come to a point before we find the truth, you know?
No, it's true, King. You know, like, and like what you're saying about teaching everything, you know, like, when it comes to the Abrahamic religions and that, you know, that's nursery. That's, you know, primary school nursery. You get
yeah, because I want to find out all the people that coming from their missionary, all the people that coming from their cooking and Kemet, and what is an easy, you know, they don't come from the one thing, you know?
Absolutely, King. But you know, some people, it's like you can't give someone degree knowledge or degree level work, and they haven't even passed the primary school or GCSEs. It's not
But
gonna.
I preach a lot of the thing. I know what you're saying, because you know what I get fed up with the older head them. But a lot of the older head, I've got time for young them, you know, the older head, they're stuck in their own way, and they're fighting up change. A lot of them are fighting up change, and this is where the problem comes in. So you have to concentrate on what I want to try to concentrate on in the future. What's the time right now?
Exactly, King, and this is the problem that we have with the youth them because they're not listening. If they can't see it, if they can't see no gold or diamonds or money involved, then they don't want to know.
Yeah, because some of the parents, all the parents don't know where they come from. They don't know nothing about chemistry. All they know is about the 9.5, and they don't teach them nothing.
No, absolutely, King. They don't teach
But
them.
they're not interested in it. They're interested in 9.5 and vanity and the zero thing. And paying the bills. Once I pay the bills, I'm all right.
Yes.
Yeah, but people don't work there for broken.
Pardon, King.
People do good work broken. And everybody can understand where you're coming from. You have to be saying you're thinking of this goes on your level.
Of course, King. You got to be on a level, and it's like
And you're gonna get the hate of a man. And they're ignorant. They don't understand. It doesn't be 2% of free.
yes, the truth will set you free.
And when you possess the kid, you have to anyway. You have the hate of a man.
Exactly.
But it's all part of the journey. That's what makes you stronger, you know?
Yes.
I'm tuning in, brother. So more love and more blessing.
Yes, King. Likewise, King. Thank you so much for your support. Yes, I. Yes, I. One. Peace. Bless up. Yes, I. All right. And that was, yeah, yes, peace. Bless up. Now that was DJ Blake. That was DJ Blake, our very own DJ, one of the first DJs that I, someone else, met on omegafmradio.co.uk last year. He's on Tuesdays from 4 till 6, and sometimes from 4 till 8. And all right, so we got 5 or 4 more minutes left. Now we want to get into the symbolism of meta-science because we got our own allegory. And what does allegory mean? Allegory means a story, poem, or picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. For example, the Freemasons, they have allegory. Our ancient ancestors, they deal with allegory. Yeah, when you see the papyrus, it's got meaning, deeper meaning that only the third eye can see. Or another example, you see some that have tarot cards. Some tarot cards are intricate in the way that they've been designed, that it stimulates your third eye, the same way like the METASCIENCE ministries symbol or allegory. It stimulates your third eye. Now we're not going to go deep into it now because we ain't got time, but we're going to go into the symbology after the news. But yes, metascience is your own truth. Metascience is knowing thyself. Metascience is about being able to connect with others. Metascience is about watching your reality, i.e., your movie in 5D. You follow that. What does that mean? For example, you can have a big plasma screen or LED TV, and it's just going to give you the standard definition or the HD, full HD, or Ultra HD. Yeah, that's where we're at now. Yeah, which is just 3D. looking spectacular. However, when you have the right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, and sound right reasoning applied to the TV, i.e., you got your 5D glasses on, your 5-dimensional glasses on. You see, like you got 3D glasses to see the movie in 3D, like it's coming out of you from the screen. The same way, the metascience, when you got your 5D glasses and you're watching your life, or you're witnessing the life or your movie that you've created in the Matrix, the metascience will give you that advantage in terms of being able to see beyond the illusion and see how every moment in your life is relative. Every encounter you have with people was meant to be. Every action that you took was written. Every breath that you take has been counted. You follow that it was done by design. It was done by design. Now we got Queen Jenny saying, "Greetings, Queen," or "Greetings, King." I'm hearing you broadcast. It's very interesting today. Yes, Queen, because some people can't fully understand what is metascience. And we have to break it down in baby steps, or in nursery. We have to go nursery first. Anyway, tune into the Metascience Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show after the news.
Media Radio 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the AmigaRadio.co.uk news at 2.
One Labour leader says every day of the Greenfield capital scandal provides further evidence of sleaze at the heart of government.
You got more to come.
Was able to text the Chancellor and organise a drink with the Health Secretary. Boris Johnson's ordered an independent review.
Top civil servants should be able to business and should have experience in the private sector. When I look at accounts I'm reading today, it's not clear that those boundaries have been properly understood.
As calls are made for a clear roadmap back to international travel. A teenager's hand's been completely severed in an attack with a machete. The 18-year-old's getting happened in Leeds last night. Now, First Minister told the court an unfounded allegation she was having an affair was very distressing. Amun has been giving evidence in a High Court libel hearing after a post from Christian Jessin, best known for the embarrassing Bodies TV show.
I've got it now, bruv. Metascience. I look up on YouTube, you know. Love it. I've never heard it before, and I'm going to tune in on it and see what I can learn off of it. So I give thanks for this word sound that you have put out. And I want black people, grass against, with you, with it. Because I want to think if it know, I would never want to know it. See? So with the airwaves that you push it up on the airwave, I'm glad to know that. Yeah, my brother?
Yes,
Metascience.
Yeah, spread the word. Tell your people, tune in on Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 p.m. on Monday, 12 p.m. on Wednesdays. Yeah.
All right, my brother, no problem.
Yeah.
If nobody else don't want to tune in, me I go tune in, see?
Yes, sir.
Them things is for I and I, yeah?
Yes, King.
And I'm glad me never switch over the radio station when my brethren come off it. Because me I can't even put him on it and tell them to listen to what I go on. Because them fluid thing, we need to know. We don't know now, we'll know later. And by the way, when is the nursery school going to open so we can come?
I mean, it's on the radio, you know. Where the aim, this by the end of the year, we want to have our lodge or build our lodge and have mass every week.
Nice. Well, brother, you continue doing what you're doing. I'm always supported in my day, so I saw London today, and we will come over now west. See?
Yes, sir.
I have to. But anyway, you're there, I will find you one of these days, yeah, brother?
No worries. I'll send you a text,
right.
yeah?
Please do, and you take and keep pushing out the word, my brother. If 10 people are listening, one of them going to catch a connection, yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Rastafari. More love.
Yes, I can. Listen.
Metal science.
Metal science.
I love it. I love it. Rastafari.
Yes,
Bless up.
let's look.
Hey.
So there you have it. You can hear what's going on. If you got any questions, you can ask it in the comment. Leave a message in the comment section. And the High Priest Amun will answer the questions. So yes, we're just waiting for us to go back. I said the team.
and therefore best positioned to reverse its course of violence. But we must do work. We must get out there and we must forge peace. We must stop exterminating one another. We must stop all of this madness because at the end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a do or die attitude, as we were as street warriors, to rebuild our culture and to create a new legacy.
Alright, someone expected done. Right, East Coast with let's alright, let's go with yeah. Check it. Tech means peace, just like the Jesus piece. I spray conscious words to penetrate this hate. My bars are like mantras, which means instantly your soul listens and repeats. And I meditate on the divine to make sure the most high protects me from being prosecuted for crimes. Because I can't afford jail time, but the most high protects me from illusions. Pray for my mind, stepping up my gears when I grind 9 feet ahead, means spiritually inclined. That I'm God in the flesh, so I humble myself because I don't have to prove I'm the best. Because this is life, this is test, I assess would eliminate the mind state of the stress. I am what I am, which means I can't be any less. I feel so defined, like the sun, no, stop my shine. I am the leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you're winning all the time. You know. I feel so defined, like the sun, no, stop my shine. I am the leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you're winning all the time. You know. I used to think I was more until God showed me my personal pool. My life is never known. Most of that time, my mind is paranoid. Don't go in it. My side, I mean, my side is causing DNA explosions by the bars under this bed. That is because we lost to attract the life I'm living. The high class truly appreciate, like the source that has been truly discriminate. The next rules who I'm affiliated. Destroying false teachers that they fabricate, my ego has been eliminated. The order is not just a way of one graduate. Infinite number of souls will become truly into unite dark codes have been calculated. I feel so defined, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am a leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you win it all the time. I feel so defined, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am a leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you win it all the time. I feel so divine, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am a leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you win it all the time. I'm out. METASCIENCE, High Priest. METASCIENCE, High Priest. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE, High Priest. METASCIENCE, High Priest. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE, High Priest. METASCIENCE, High Priest. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE, 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 METASCIENCE. High Priest, METASCIENCE, High Priest, METASCIENCE, High Priest, METASCIENCE. Grand High METASCIENCE Ministry. I'm now you done know about to tear track. I'm going in. Let's go. I'm a talking six Westman. I don't need no collaboration. I like these all around with my making. And I'm always strapped and ready to shoot without hesitating. I'm the rhythm by my heart keeps on pulsating. I'm the realest I feel on me. I'm a life to know how to be speaking. I told my God owns my soul. You're never gonna have me with keys. No one puts it better than I and I was playing dope beats and lyrics for your high five. I said, I'm grand, this is the editorial guy. Oh man, go. It's my supply. It's my issue looking up great. Y'all went from us, it's constantly sitting on camera. What if no money goes missing on this before I stay right for who beginning?
Remember, all these tunes are available online and as hard copy.
Regardless if there's evidence to prove you can't get in trouble with the law. I learned how to be a free man. I had a conversation with Satan. I told him my soul is not for sale. Bricks come heavy. I need a foreplay for my collection card. It's like once in the strip. Selling caps as regular shit. Yo, G, stop this rhythm go swift. Yeah, this one goes out to you. The only resolution is a revolution. I'm science soldiers locked up in jail. And there's an institution ready to fight the world.
That's the only solution. The high priest Amun its execution. High priest Amun also known as the METASCIENCE general, are more dangerous than you having high cholesterol. My METASCIENCE soldiers are mostly millennials, and I got slugs for you extraterrestrials. Keeps it real fake. Remember, you can get Slugs of War and The Conscious Tape is a hard copy. All you have to do is call in 0753-996-8143 if you want the hard copy. METASCIENCE. Greetings.
Greetings. I was going to ask you about, talk to you about science.
You want to go live?
Yes, yeah, I don't mind, whatever.
All right, cool, let's go. Greetings, caller. You're live on Omega.
I spoke with you on Monday, I think it was Monday, when you reported, and I'm the one who asked a question about what science was in regards to whether it was a religion or something else. Now, I was listening to it today, and I can hear some echo when I'm speaking to you.
Hold on. Maybe because it's a bit too loud, the radio.
Probably so. Okay, it seems like it's gone now, but basically, I've heard a few people growing up inquiring. Now, just so that I make it clear, what I'm really asking was, because you say it's METASCIENCE, so I've come to understand that you're explaining as it's an advanced science. So what I want to ask you is, this advanced science, is it known to man, or is it just a few select who know this advanced science?
It's esoteric knowledge, King.
So is it only a few select that knows it?
Well, the elite know it. The elite know what's going on. You follow that. So it's something that is there for everyone, but some people won't resonate with it because they're
Right, okay, sorry, go ahead.
Because their spirit cannot vibrate on that level. You follow that?
Okay, but you are only, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, so then you can explain the advanced science to me, because this is what I don't understand. This advanced science. What is it?
Well, it's a hybrid of spirituality and science put together and applying the science into spirituality. You follow that?
Yeah, but what? I mean, I don't. Well, I put it this way. So, as we know in the world today, that science, we use science to understand things, to prove things. So we use science to understand, the wind or whatever. We use science for. So we use science to prove things. Now, with science and religion, science can't prove God exists. Science cannot prove that Amun Ra exists. So I'm assuming that what you're saying is that you have the science that can do these things.
Yes, absolutely. It's not a joke. It's not a joke thing. Seriously, it's not a joke thing. What the thing is that people overstand about the METASCIENCE is that you got to apply it in your life. You follow that. It's all about you becoming the Elohim or God in flesh. That's the misinterpretation with the religion. Religion will.
So what is your definition of a God? When you say someone should be a God, what is it? So what if should that person become? Like, what is a God?
A God is someone that is responsible for their own actions.
But what good are they plus a God. What's a God? What good is a God to me? Put it like that. So I'm asking you, what good is a God to me? What can it do for me?
What, as in a God a God within yourself, or the God outside yourself?
So I'm asking you, is there more than one?
No. There's the Most High. There's the Most High, yeah, which is the omnipotent force, i.e., that controls everything. And then there's God or divine beings, or for a better word, angels.
Right. So you know the ultimate God.
Yes.
The number one God.
Yes.
Yes. Can you communicate with that God, like through whatever method that you use?
Yes, you can do that through meditation, chanting.
Okay, and you can, spiritually or whatever, connect with this God. Right. Now, but my issue is that I don't believe or know of a God that exists, even an ancient God, Amun Ra, the sun, which is the sun. Is that correct?
It's the hidden sun. That's Amun Ra, the hidden sun. The sun you can't see.
The Egyptians worship the sun that we see, that rises up and down. That was the sun.
Okay.
It's true, they're really everywhere.
Okay, let's break it down, okay? Because again, it goes to the meta-science. You got the Trinity, the original Trinity, which is Atum Re, and Amun Re. Atum Re.
What are they?
Atum Re is the rising sun. It's the sun that is rising. Yeah.
That we see every morning, right?
Yeah, that's Atum Re. Atum Re. Yes, that's a God. That's what they will say. The first of atom of ray. Yeah, ray is sun. Okay, that's just what it means. Ray as in sun, as in ray, light rays. But then atom is the rising sun. And then you got atom, which is the highest sun, which is the sun at noonday, at the highest point. Yeah. And then you got Amun Ray, which is the hidden sun, the one that you can't see, i.e. the darkness that exists, or the light, the light that you can't see, which is like the radio waves, the gamma rays, the microwaves, etc., etc. That's Amun Ray, that hidden principle of the sun.
So these are the three.
That's the original Trinity. Yeah.
Of the divinity of the sun.
Yeah.
We see rise every day.
Okay.
Now, what I understand, what I've studied, that the Egyptians, the ancients, Egyptians, they worship the sun that we see rise up and go down. And the reason that they did that is because they noticed it had an effect on the Nile. And when the Nile grows and flooded, it harvests, they got their crops. But what they didn't realize, because they didn't know, that it was the sun was melting the ice in Ethiopia, which was causing the Nile to rise. So I don't know. So anyway, let's cut out all that. So basically, you really haven't answered my question, to be honest. Right? I just wanted to know if you have a science, which you said you have. You've got an advanced science that makes you understand the sun and the God. So you have a kind of a higher science that only few people have. But the average science, like a professor, he would not understand what you're saying.
No, because his heart is not open, and his spirit he's not in sync with his spirit. You follow that, and this is what metascience.
No, but this is what we try to understand. There is no such thing as a spirit because it cannot be proven by science.
Oh, I beg to disagree with you, King, because.
Well, that's what I'm asking. If you can, what science it is that you have that proves it?
Well, this is what we're saying. The meta-science, when you're dealing with quantum mechanics, yeah, they've even the so-called scientists, they actually accept that there is a spirit, yeah, due to quantum mechanics.
I don't know any scientist, top scientist that has accepted that.
You see Albert Einstein with his theory about quantum mechanics. Yeah, that talks about spirituality or the existence of spirit, because quantum mechanics is to do with the light from atom ray as a physical particle. You follow with the photons. And
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so we've got photons, which we spoke about previously today, about the light being a wave and the light being as a particle or a subatomic particle, i.e., the photons, which are made up of quarks, which is you got up, down, and different types of subatomic particles from the light. Now, your spirit or your soul, yeah, soul meaning solar, i.e., from the sun. Okay, do you follow that? Your soul, which comes from solar, which is sun.
I don't know. I personally.
I mean, this is the Latin and the Greek. This is what they knew. You follow that?
What I'm saying to you, me personally, or any of your colleagues of mine, do not know any method of science that can prove a spirit or a God exists. And what we're asking is what science that you use, whether it's chanting or you've got chemicals, I don't know, that you use to prove that a spirit exists or a God exists. What is this meta science that you've got?
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. So I'll explain it in two ways, because I did this as an experiment for my degree, for my thesis, and we did Kirlian photography, i.e., photography of auras. Yeah, I made a machine that it took pictures of the auras of objects. You follow that? Yeah, that's physical manifestation of the energy of the spirit. Okay, if you check my Facebook or my Instagram, you'll see the pictures of different objects, i.e., coins and stuff, and like various opaque objects. I couldn't take a photo of my hand because the machine, the voltage or the current coming from the machine was too high, and it could kill one. So I didn't take a picture of my hand, but I took a picture of different objects, and you will see an aura, yeah, or an energy surrounding the object or the opaque object. That's one way of detecting the spirit or energy coming from an object or anything that exists in the planet. The second way now, of terms of the spirit or the metascience, is intangible. Yeah, it's something that you cannot see, but you must feel. You follow that. Certain things that one has been through, certain life experiences will tell you that there is a God, or there's a spirit or oversoul that is watching you.
I'm asking you what method of science does one use to prove it? Because what method of science does one use to prove that a God or a spirit exists? Like I'll just say, for example, like throw some powder in the air and then it lands, you can see the shape of God. But I'm just trying to give you what method, what compounds, what do you use? If I go to ask a Christian the same question, it will say prayer. Or they'll say, like, someone speaking in tongues means that they've got the spirits. All I'm seeing is somebody freaking out. To me, that's not proof. That's just somebody believing that it's a spirit, but that's not proof. So I'm asking, so that's what I'm really
okay. All right.
Science you're talking.
Okay, no problem. That's a good question. There's many ways of doing that. So, for example, you got the zikr, yeah, that come from the chanting or the remembrance of God, or remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yeah, which is a mystical practice. When you're doing the zikr with the beads and you're saying certain tones, your heart now starts to take in control. And as a result of doing that zikr, you will see the moment you finish doing it, you go from a different dimension, i.e., your experience. You'll see the Most High
So
unfold
you can see God
things.
as well.
You can see God and also feel God by doing the zikr. Yeah, this is practical science now, what we're dealing with. You see, when you got the theory and practical, this is practical. If you do the zikr, I guarantee you'll feel an energy in your soul, in your spirit, in your heart that is coming from the Most High. Another practical science that we deal with in meta science is Hadra. Hadra, which is a way of, if you see the whirling dervish or the Turks in Turkey, and they're doing their spinning, and you hear what they're saying, or you're practicing what they're doing, you will feel God. Okay, you will feel God. Not no, I'm believing in God. No, you will feel God. You will feel the energy surge in your body.
That's the same thing the Christians told me. If I do this and if I do that, and if I do this, I will see God. And some of them have claimed that they've seen God. They're saying the same thing what you were like saying to me. That if you do this or you do this practice or you do this ritual, you will see God or you will feel God. This is what Christians tell me. This is what most religious people tell me. That's why what you're saying to me sounds like religion, because most religious groups have told me the same thing. And that's how you see God or a meter spirit or whatever it may be. Now, what I'm saying, right, that's it. I believe that's a belief system. But I have to take believe in you and what you say, and for me to try it, and then it's whether it happens to me or not, whether I believe. But what I'm saying is, the complications with meta science is, for me, science proves something that science proves things, whether it's a fact or not. And the science I know cannot prove whether it's a God exists or whether a spirit exists. There's no method on the planet that scientists know that can prove that God exists. But what you're saying, from what you're saying, is that you have a science that is advanced, that is more than what we know, or all the top scientists in this world. You have a science that is more advanced than what they know, which enables you to see God and meet God and spirits, etc. That's what you're saying. Which leads you into practices that might come across to me as religious practices. I jumped to the bottom of it all.
Well, they're not religious practices, because these practices, what we do, you actually experience the Most High, and you actually experience the.
Christians tell me as well. The Christians have told me the same thing. The Hindus have told me the same. All these people have told me the same thing.
Okay.
You do this, or if you come here,
Okay.
you got dead bodies. You experience God, and you're telling me the same thing. Which to me, I'm just using me as for me, it comes across as a religion, not a science. If I go to a scientist, the scientist will say, watch this. Get this compound and get this liquid. It's a color red. I think, oh, Derek, that's how you do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. Absolutely. I hear what you're saying. And this is why we have to break it down, and we start off at nursery with religion. Okay? Because don't